Hello. Just a video to let everybody know I'm still alive. It's nice today, so I'm just going to take a little walk and do a little talking while I'm walking. I'm here at the house. Been here pretty much since Christmas. Been out a few times, but nothing special, nothing to write home about, like they say. Or like we all say, I'll include myself. I still want to make videos. I just don't know what to make videos of. Of course, nobody wants to be in my videos. What few, very few people I'm around. I mean, everybody has such hard times in life now. And I don't know. I don't know what to make a video of. I talked about going to Fontana Lake. And I'm still going to do that. But this is the first couple of days that we've had where the weather was nice enough to even get out. And just as I was trying to figure out what I could video, I mean, some of the things I think of, I think, well, how silly. Nobody wants to see me show you my clothes I find at the thrift store, or that I don't have anywhere to wear them to anyway much. I don't know. I just feel really aggravated today. I'm aggravated at the state of our country. I'm aggravated at the way my life is just so boring, and I don't know how to remedy it. I try. I've been trying for years. And I'm lost. I'm lost in the way everything is. I try to just be content with, going to the grocery store and making sure we've got food, or, doing things by myself, like going to the thrift store or going to the casino maybe once a month for a couple of hours. And even that's getting old to me. As much as I love playing, I just get tired of being by myself all the time. I cook once in a while. I don't cook all the time. But I mean, I have through my life cooked a lot. But every now and then I'll cook a nice meal. I take care of the cats, make sure they've got their food and their litter boxes clean, and give them love and attention. And I watch enough TV and YouTube. That's, I don't know. I mean, I don't feel like I'm ready just to sit down and watch life, sit around and wait for the day I die. I mean, I'd like to live a little bit. But, like a lot of people, we don't have money to do a lot of things. Well, okay. But I don't know. Again, I'm letting off steam again, and again. And I don't know what to do with it. I'm not happy. I'm not happy at all. But, who is happy? Who is happy? come out here and on the nice days, it's been bad. The weather's been wet and cold and snowy, and so I've been cooped up in that little house of ours. Not to say that I haven't got out any, but even getting out is like a chore. You don't go anywhere unless you take care of business, like, putting in prescriptions and going to the grocery store to get the food, or I'm so sorry. I really am. I'm just sorry. I hate that I can't do better than what I'm doing. I feel like I've been doing that for years, and is this what being 71 means? Just you know, just take care of the responsibilities and sit down and pet the cats and make sure you feed yourself and take your medicine. Is that it? Remember that old song back? I don't know what year it was, but uh, was it Peggy Lee or Peggy or somebody, I can't remember, that sang that song? Is that all there is? Is that all there is, my friend? Then let's keep dancing. Let's bring out the booze and have a ball. If that's all there is. Oh, I see my cat, Frank, coming to see what I'm doing. Hey, Frankie. Yes, pretty day, isn't it, Frank? It's a pretty day. Yes, he's a good boy. He's a good cat. Very good cat. Yeah, it feels good out here today. Let's walk some more. He's coming along with me, laying down doing his happy dance. He's got it made. For a cat, he's got it made. One time when I was very young, I can remember saying all I wanted out of life was, to be like a well cared for Siamese cat. Well, be careful what you wish for. Isn't that what we all say? Be careful what you wish for. And I know that's a true saying. I know that's a true saying. Oh, it just feels good to breathe some fresh air and get out of the house. I just feel lonely. Oh, I know I'm not the only person in the world that feels lonely. I know I could have it a lot worse. I know. I'll keep trying. I won't give up. I just keep on trying. Well, this is called Grammy's Views. And I do have views. I have lots of views on things. I'm so worried about our country. I'm so worried about people. And how we've been treating each other. It's just terrible. And I've got to say it. I mean, I don't understand why we can't do something about our ex-president, Trump. Why can't we do anything about him? I mean, you know, and I want to plead with all the women in this country. I mean, we can love our men and respect them and all that, but I mean, they've got to learn to respect us and for all the things that we do and how hard we've worked just to be able to live and raise our children and not be criticized for every little thing that we do. I mean, it's like, if we're not just catering to them or listening to them or understanding them, then we're on our own. And this abortion thing is just, it's ridiculous. I mean, why in the world would people think that people that are for Roe v. Wade are baby killers? It's ridiculous. It's our bodies. I don't see and don't know of women that are dancing to get an abortion, that are happy and thrilled to go and get an abortion. There are circumstances in women's lives to where they can't carry a child, where they can't care for a child. Medical reasons, like everybody says, and I totally agree, that's between a woman, a grown woman, and her doctor. The government needs to stay out of it. That is for a woman and her doctor or physician or healthcare provider, whatever, to decide what is best. She has a mind, and she's an adult woman. If she should be able to make her choice. Now, if you don't believe in abortion, hey, that's fine. I'm not a big abortion fan for myself. I don't know what I would have done if I was in that situation. I don't know. But I've always thought I'd have a baby regardless, because for me, I just don't think mentally I could handle an abortion if everything was okay. But, if I was raped or it was a case of incest, then I might have a different opinion for myself. But that would be my choice because I'm a grown woman. And it's not for the government to decide. And how people can believe the lies that that E. Jean Carroll case that's going on with Trump, where it was already decided that he did rape her, and people still want to say that she's lying. Come on, women, and especially men. Do you look so bad on us that we would just lie about something like that? And what everything that she's been through, she's the victim, not Trump. He's the one lying, not her. It's not right, people. Give women a little credit in this country. If we keep this up, we're going to be like some of the other countries where women, and we're already oppressed in a lot of rural areas. Women are oppressed. There's one way of doing things, and women are supposed to abide by that way. And if they don't, then, they can't. If there's somebody like me that doesn't have any kind of a formal education to go out here and get a good paying job, I mean, they're just at the mercy of the men that run the businesses, and of the men that think of women's places are, that's just their whole place, is to be home and cooking and raising the children. And then, hey, I've experienced this. And then they want to tell them that they're raising their children wrong. Give us a little credit for something, that we know something, that we're not just mindless people walking around, and we need men just to hold our hand and lead us, and like a horse or some kind of an animal that's blind and don't have a brain, that we have to be led around. And I don't blame the men, just the men. I blame the women too. Stand up for yourself. Stand up for the things you believe in as a person, a female person. I believe we're equal as human beings. Yes, there's some things women do better than men, some things men do better than women, but we all are equal human beings. I don't think men are considered in more high esteem than a woman is. And for the men that look at women as poor, helpless, mindless humans that have to be told what's right or wrong, and what they should do and shouldn't do, how they should dress and how they shouldn't dress, what they should say and what they shouldn't say, how they should think and how they shouldn't think. It gets so old. It gets so old. And women, if you're allowing that, at this, head of the household thing, come on. This is 2024. Things are different. We can't go back to hundreds of years ago. This is a different world that we have to live in. And the choices you make it hard. Make it hard on the ones that are trying to live in a world, or live in these times. These times. Not way back when. We have to live in these times. It's not about just being able to hold a job down. Hey, a lot of men that I know, that's just fine. They don't care if their woman's out here busting her butt every day working on a job. Then he don't have to worry so much about it. Plus, taking care of the children and running them here and there and everywhere. Plus, taking care of family members that might be sick. Plus, cooking the meals. Plus, washing the clothes, cleaning the house, cleaning the vehicles, whatever. No wonder a lot of young girls are out here just in what I'm exposed to anyway, and I see it. I see it elsewhere too. They're just out here running amok. I mean, what is going on? Either you have an opinion, you have a voice, or you don't. Or you just find somebody to tell you what you're supposed to think and how you're supposed to feel. Come on, people. I'm just frustrated with everything. And I'm old. And I'm tired. People talked about the golden years. What are the golden years? Does anybody know what golden years means? Does it mean just sitting back in a rocking chair, watching the world go by? Is that what it means? And it's so easy for people, that won't admit that they might have some mental problems or, forms of depression or anxiety or whatever. Oh, it's everybody else. They're not upset. They're not depressed. They're not anxious. Hey, the way I look at it nowadays, most people are. Most people are depressed, anxious. That's mental problems. It's a tough, hard world to live in. So don't sit back on your high horses and because you don't want anybody judging you. Ooh, she's crazy. Ooh, because that's the phrase that's used. Oh, she's crazy. If you think Trump is not somebody that he is totally against women. Look how he's talking about Nikki Haley. My gosh, I wouldn't agree with most all of her policies, but my gosh. I mean, he talks about her like he calls her bird brain. It's not a joke. It's not just political rhetoric. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. That's not what it is. It's a way to suppress women. Look what happened to Nancy Pelosi's husband. Look how he talks about Kamala Harris. Look how he hollered, lock her up with Hillary Clinton. I don't have to agree with everything they think or feel. Just like men. I don't agree with every one of them. I mean, my gosh. I don't hear them going out here just bashing people that might, human beings, be it male or female, just bashing them. They just have different views and different ideas and opinions on how things ought to be done. And their views, ideas, and opinions are just as important and valuable as any man. Trump thinks he just buys his women. And a lot of men like to go along with that. Oh, she's just a gold digger, gold digger, gold digger. How many times you hear that? She's just a gold digger. Well, there's a lot of men that are out there mongering. I'll not use the other word, but they're mongering. And they use that a lot too with women, that word. Starts with the W. Gold diggers and W's and, the big letter, and I will say it, bitches, or crazy. All these derogative things they say about women, unless they fit the mold. Just get in the mold of doing the things you're supposed to do. Keep your mouth shut. Be sweet and happy, like the FDLS church, Just be sweet. Be happy with your plot in life. Just love everybody and take care of everybody. That's wonderful. But who's going to take care of us? Who's taking care of us? It's more than just putting food in our mouths, making sure we take medicine or whatever. There's a lot more to it than that. I mean, I think. But, how it boils down to what I've always tried to live by, is take care of myself the best I know how to. And I do. I try to take care of myself the best I know how to. Well, I've just rambled on and on. Probably half of it don't even make any sense. I just have to let off steam. I still want to make videos, better videos, not this hateful bitch that's crazy and old. There's a good person right here. There is. I know I'm a good person. Like I've said before, I know I'm a happy person too. I know it. Nobody else knows it. If they know it, they sure don't let me know. I just feel like I'm just taking up space, breathing somebody else's air. And I hope and pray other old people don't feel like I do, but I'm sure some of them do. Anyway, I've walked around the house 2 or 3 times. I've walked out the road 2 or 3 times. And I just want to say to anybody that pays any attention to this old woman that I'm going to keep on trying. The weather will get better and I'll get back out here and try to make some videos of the lake and different places or take you on some of my trips. But for right now, I'm just stuck up here in a holler. And that's the way it's been. And have too much time, I guess, just to sit and think. And that's the way it's been. So anyway, love to everybody out there. And keep on keeping on. And express your views, even if they might sound a little, I don't know, out there. They're still my views. And I have a right in this country to open my mouth and speak what I want to speak. I'm not trying to hurt anybody. In fact, I'd rather everybody feel better. I'd rather us all just feel a little better and take what joy we can. This life ain't forever. We don't live forever. If you've got a brain in your head, you know you don't live forever. We all die. It's part of life. Live and die. Some of us go out in a harder way than others. But it's just part of life. But as long as we're breathing and taking breaths, I just feel like the Lord wants us to be a thinking, thriving human being and try to enjoy the life that He's given us, be it what it is right now. Just keep trying. Keep pushing forward. Keep trying. And I do want to say love to everybody out there. And I want to end this like I ended one of my other videos. Is my little family, my daughters and my grandchildren. I love y'all with all my heart. And that's just the truth. I love you, always have. Always been in my mind. Always, with every decision I made, good and bad, you were always in my mind. Love to everybody. Just keep trying. That's all I know to say. Just keep trying. And I'll keep expressing my views going on in here and in here. Maybe somebody can cipher it out to what I'm talking about. Talk to you later. Bye.